Pocket option has a second word. In Chinese, huge million of posts, 2,000 of active traded date home schools of thoughts. I went through date forum and studied the top trended topics using AI and translator. I discovered many new approaches and trading ideas, and one of those ideas resonated so much with me that it changed my strategy. What I found there, why it actually works, and how I integrated it into my pocket options trading. So I will explain everything step by step. In our binary option niche, strategies more or less repeat each other. You open a new thread and it's basically the old one with a different username. And I thought, what do people discuss where the school of talk is completely different? Not where they actually retail English language source, but where people have always traded differently. So I started digging and I found a live Chinese binary options forum. So let's go. Pocket option is popular in China, and people generally discuss trading there. Daily post threads with 2,000 of replies, not textbooks, regular traders analyzing their trading, just like here, only in another language. And here is what I noticed right away. Here, a typical post in a combination of 6 indicators. The longer the list, the more serious the author appears. Over there, it's the opposite, one moving average and the candles. Minimalism is a cycle of experience there. And one more thing, here people barely talk about the crowd of traders. Over there, it's a central topic. Wherever the majority enters, price is likely to reversal against them. I'm not saying they are smarter, it's simple a different school with different priorities. And in one of the top trends, I came across an idea that I translated separately for myself. It went like this. Not every fractal is the same. Everything depends on the equilibrium line. The duration is pointing. A fractal in the duration of the line is valid. A fractal against the line is usually a trap. The crowd has already entered there and price is moving back. I used to take every fractal without any filter. Some worked and some didn't. And I blamed those failures of market noise, but it turned out it wasn't noise. The fractals were simple, different, and they could be filtered by one character, whether they align with the line or go against it. The logic is simple. The equilibrium line shows where the market is pointing. As long as it maintains its duration, the cross follows it. A pullback with a fractal in the duration of the line is a pause before continuation, and the entry comes early. A fractal against the line is an attempt to reverse the trend, and the cross has already piled into it. Most of the lines, the reversal never happened. That's the cross psychology they keep talking about. And what is important, they didn't give me a strategy, they gave me a principle. I already had my own fractal setup before I entered on every iron. Now I've added a moving average as a directional filter. I only enter if the fractal aligns with the line. If it's against it, I skip it. I didn't take someone else's strategy. I adapted my own using someone else's idea. I tested it across a series of trades before I believed in it. The ring rate increased noticeable. Most of my losses used to come from fractals that ran against the line. As soon as I started skipping them, the string of false trade disappeared. The strategy became less frequent but more accurately. Now I will show you what that led to. First, I will set up the platform and you will immediately see where that forum's idea comes into play. Chart types candles. Today is time frame 1 minute. There are 2 indicators in this setup, fractal and moving average. I will configure each one in turns. Let's start with fractal. It highlights key level from which price can bounce or reverse. I set the period to 3. For styling, everything is enabled. Upper arrow are green, lower arrow are red. Now moving average. This line shows the duration and overall movement of price. I use SMA with a period of 110. The long period is intentional, so for styling it's a signal line, main line colored purple, and the moving average sets the duration. The fractal provides the entry point in that duration. If it's against the line, I skip it. I always use them together. Well, let's begin. I'm starting the session, opening a buy trade $400, trade duration 3 minutes, watch deals. I will start with the moving average, the line is below the candles and moving upward, price is above it, the trend is bullish, a rather run appears beneath the candles, a local low at the bottom of a small pullback before the uptrend continues, and the fractal points in the same direction as the line. Both support further growth. Let's wait for the expiration and plus $724. Excellent! Woo. So when the fractal aligns with the duration of the lines, the entry is clean. I've collected all the findings from that forum in Telegram, screenshot of the original post, and 5 ideas from the forum. And now each one worked in practice. No need to translate anything. I've already done that, free of charge, link in the description. Continuing the session, now the situation is the mirror image. I'm going short, so open a sell trade for $700. Again, I will start with the moving average. The line is above the candles and turning downward. Price is below it, the trend is bearish, so a green arrow appears above the candles, a local high. It's the top of a short pullback before the decline continues. The fractal point is the same direction as the line, downward. So the line points down, the fractal marks a pullback in a downtrend. Both support further decline. Entering short. Let's wait for the trade to close and plus $1,302. Beautiful trade. Well, the setup reads the market equally when in both direction, up and down. 2 trades, both winners, all based on rule. I don't look at the fractal itself, I look at whether it aligns with the duration of the line. In our niche, people follow the principle of more indicators means a more serious approach. In other schools, it's the opposite. Fewer tools, more attention to whether the entry aligns with market duration. The indicator itself doesn't produce the results. The filter you apply, it does. One simple idea changed my strategy more than 5 new indicators ever could. Now, you know what I found. Whether you test it or not is up to you. By the way, now I visit that forum through a translator once a week. Just to browse what people are discussing, I only take ideas that grab me the same way that first idea did. 1 out of 10. Sometimes not at all, actually. And that doesn't mean their school is better or smarter. It's just that when you look at trading from someone else's perspective, you sometimes not think your home side overlooks. Things that have become too familiar. So, an outside perspective can sometimes be clearer than your home. I share discoveries like this in Telegram, along with every trade in real time. Link in the description.